basically,
There's that.
where like you can work, and then there's an 100% chance. There's a 100% disability where you're not allowed to work. You can't make like over a certain amount of money. So, but if I had the 100% and I could work, I think I would still work to make even more fucking money. Like I would make like almost $6,000 a month, just me alone, and then I'd be like, babe, I would just convince her, be like, babe, continue working because you make mostly tips anyway. So just continue working part time till like the end of the year. We'll pool all of our fucking money together, and like and then after that you can
Yeah.
quit your fucking job. Like I think I would just still I wouldn't want to quit my job. I would still want to like just keep fucking hoarding money.
Let's get my controller connected here.
What's closer?
There we go.
Ah, my head.
Fucking gauntlet runs, man. I really need to try to beat the gauntlet, but that is 50 fucking waves that I've got to go through, and I still have yet to beat it. I beat the wave defense on zone 1.
I was gonna say you haven't even beaten fucking 40 waves. I've seen you get to 35.
I think last night I got to 38, and then got my ass handed to me. Please don't get me here. Fucking spiders. Still somehow managed to walk right into that. Yeah, we'll stick with the auto. God damn it.
okay, this is really fucking convincing me. To stay at Indian Lake, so this doesn't count like your RV rental. Like you would have to, you know, obviously supply your own RV, which
Right.
you just get a used one, man. Because honestly, a good used one is gonna have just as much problems as a fucking brand new one. But I'm seeing all these people online that are like, look, man, your RV's gonna fuck up anyway. Might as well buy a good one. You could find a lot of people that are like, oh, I only take it out for like camping a couple times a year. And you buy it off those fuckers, like, you'll be just fine. I'm looking at 2025 RV parking. They price it by year. So you could buy like an RV. I've seen people online that are like, oh, like I was looking at a couple on like the marketplace and stuff, and it was just like, oh yeah, but like 10 to 15 grand I've seen on average. I was like, oh yeah, it's a little old, not too used, a couple issues with it, but not bad. 10 grand. 10 grand's easy. But that's not hard to save up for, like for long-term goals at least. Like when it comes to a living, like to live in there, you know, 10 grand's way better than $300,000 for a house. Like, okay, how much would I be paying if I, let's say I owned my fucking, we'll say I owned my own, RV. It's $2,000 a year. That's fucking nothing. That's insane. $2,000 a year, and then they just meter your electric and your water. So just, you know, whatever you use, you pay for. Maybe a couple $100 tops. Like Zoe and I use like $80 a month for both our utilities put together. So we'll say, you know,
Right.
we'll be generous and say you use $200 a month from now. 2,000 a year is fucking not even $200. You'd be paying like $500 a month for your rent. Well, granted, you're living in a fucking RV, but I mean, you know me and I know you. I don't think either of us really care if we lived in a little RV with a TV, a bed, a couple game stations, and live right next to the lake. Shit. We don't need much to entertain us.
No, we don't.
We don't really, I mean, hey, if you live close to, you'd live to Bill Fountain, then you live close to Bill Fountain. So it's like, hey, if you wanted to go to like a bar, I don't really go to bars, but hey. They got a liquor store in Indian Lake, you go to the liquor store, buy a bunch of shit. Oh man. Oh damn.
It'd be nice if it gave me a fucking gun that actually worked with my build. That'll work. Thank you. And magazining. Okay, yep, I'll take that.
502 Northeastern.
Reload time. Why do those motherfuckers hit so hard? I will never understand.
Early access.
It's the little ones, like they all hit hard in their own way, but the little motherfuckers, the spiders, the flowing people, the flying people, though, Jesus Christ. But they hit so hard. Just like, wow. Shotgun increases critical chance by an additional 10%. That's 15% chance to stagger. Thank you. Ah, I fucking missed that.
Crazy. These people get away with robbery.
Juice box. Oh, the headhunter on this? I figured out how to cheese its weak point thing, because when you do weak point it does massively increase damage, but if you hit them it does less. If you hit them without hitting a weak point it does less, because it's a weak point and a critical hit, and it refunds the bullet on a weak point hit. Well, there's an augment that works phenomenally with it. You just gotta be close. Because it's a augment that any nearby enemy, I think it's within like 10 meters or something like that. If they're within that range, it's an instant weak point hit no matter where you hit them. You just run a fucking headhunter and then you're just fucking set. I need to upgrade that. Nice not having to reload. And that got me. That was fucking bullshit.
This time, I've got it.
Okay.
How do we go into this store? Do absolutely nothing. It's a fucking headquarters store by a lake. I don't even do shit by the lake because these guys don't do shit. They don't care. Man, I swear, just being over by a like a lakeside vacation area makes me just wanna just retire. I'm 26 years old, and I'm just seeing all these fucking 50, 60 something year olds that are like, yep, I'm retired now. And instead of being like, I'm gonna work hard and get there one day, I'm just like, no, I don't care. I just want to retire. I just want to go. I don't want to work anymore. I'm done. I'm so fucking done.
Right.
Apparently I've been here before. I don't remember. Just your Mars guy again. I just check out the handy and everything. Any issues with anything? And you guys are still owned by the stop and go like food chain or stop and go like chain. Yeah. Perfect.
What's it gonna give me for an augment here?
This is the life, man.
Yeah. Elemental. Surprised they're not dropping anything that's actually fucking worth my time. Shock absorber. Actually, that doesn't give me anything decent. Fabricator. What's that? And do I commit to either fire or ice, or do I move on and take the vitalizer?
I don't know. When it comes to roguelike, I always commit as early as possible. Just go for broke. Go for the biggest thing possible, and if you don't get it, I just reset. If it ain't a god run, I ain't gonna do it.
Like I said, man, I got a god run on that Zone 1 wave survival thing and completed it with a goddamn headhunter.
So me and I are gonna be playing a roguelike pretty soon that came out last year. That she's like, oh, this one looks kind of cool, and then I looked it up, and I was like, it's a roguelike. I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm a huge fan.
The randomness.
I've beaten Hades 1 and 2.
We'll do Burning Heart.
Hades,
We'll commit to
Hades
fire.
1.
Trial by fire.
I have like 200 plus down in Hades 2, 400 plus in Hades 1. Big fucking fan. Like, you really get a good just god run, just one-shotting everything.
Well, that's what the headhunter does when you hit weak points, is it's basically a fucking one-shot.
Yeah. My old roommate, Bodie, and I, we would do a bunch of assholes. We would play Christmas and Echo, and that was so much fun. That's like one of the best roguelikes out there. Yeah, this one's called Spells and Secrets, and it's basically just Harry Potter roguelike. Magical school, like bad guys.
What's it called?
Spells and Secrets.
All Spells and Secrets.
Yeah.
Tea leaves. Wow, I actually reached Sector 6, the first boss room, with both fucking weapons. My...
Yeah, this is the headquarters, right? Have a good one. fuck I care? It's a fucking HQ. Could not fucking care less about these HQ stores.
Okay. Locked and loaded. Increases weapon damage. Rare weapon has a chance to also proc melee's weapon. Reroll. That. Void tendril, sure. That's what I'm going to do. Because while yeah, I do more damage with fire, now that I have my primary weapon being a dual proc, I'll have two different attributes on it.
Starting route to 502 Northeast Avenue.
Crystals of Atlan has a
Then take the first
month-long fucking One Punch Man event, and honestly, I hope Crystal of Atlan, even though some people are like, I know that it's out on PC, but it's like, it's an MMO that runs on mobile devices. So for me, it's like some people are like, oh, it's kind of a disappointing like MMO. It's like, yeah, you know what? If this was your only MMO, if it was like how I used to with like New World.
Wait, turn right.
Oh my god, shut the fuck up, please. Where it's like, it's not as like in depth as like fucking how BDO used to be before it sold its company out, or like how fucking World of Warcraft is, or like fucking New World and shit before all the devs left. Unfortunately, I was so pissed about that. Anyway, but it's like, I would say the best mobile game that has came out next to like Balatro and shit like that. Like, this is like a 6 or 7 out of 10 on PC. This is the 10 out of 10 best game on mobile devices, like by fucking far. But they're like, yeah, we plan on just doing a bunch of collabs and like dungeons with like other animes, and a bunch of people are like, oh no, they're just gonna be a gimmick. They're not gonna have their own identity. And then here I'm thinking of like, wait a minute, if this is just gonna be fan service anime, the MMO, I fucking love that shit. Wait
Right.
a minute, why is that thing? They're like, but what if it's lore? Like, I don't give a fuck. Ain't no MMO player gives a fuck about the story and lore of your MMO. I'm sorry, they're here to log in, do your dailies, do your weeklies, do your chores, you know, do your shit, and fucking, and then the next week play it again. I can do my weeklies 3 times a week, and then I have to wait till the next week, so I normally play 3 times a week or so. And it's great, because it's just enough commitment to have some fun, but I can skip every other day and just be like, oh, I'm not gonna play today, I just don't have time. Cool, whatever.
Right.
And I was like, I just saw a bunch of people who were like, this is amazing, this is so much fun, because all I do is I play a couple times a week, I just do my daily, or I do my weeklies now, and then I'm done. And so the MMOs, or the anime stuff, gives me another daily to do. I can fight the anime boss 3 times a week, because they're really big on 3 times a week for shit, which makes sense, it's fine. And I love it because it means that a bunch of people can't fucking get like stupid far ahead. Everyone's on kind of an even playing field, but a lot of tryhards are pissed. Well, were pissed, they quit the game. They were pissed because they couldn't play like every single day and do all of the shit every day. They were like time gated. But it's nice for me to be like, okay, I don't have to play till Monday now. I was like, okay, cool, sick. But it's they're doing One Punch Man and most of the rewards are done just by spending your energy, which is just how you do your dungeons. You use energy to get to dungeons, and so there isn't really anything like new. You get a specific event currency just for doing the shit you were already doing, and then they added a new boss dungeon where you fight the main bad guy, one of the big bad guys from season 2, the giant one-eyed alien guy. That was like hyped up to be like super fucking tough, and then obviously Saitama fucking one-punched his ass.
Right.
But he was like the only enemy that didn't die in one punch. He got to like his super crazy mode, was like blowing up planets, and then Saitama was like, oh shit, I have to be serious, and he did like serious punch, and then like fucking he fought for real for like 2 seconds and killed him. And they're like, oh man, I had to try for a second, that was weird. But it's the whole time this boss has infinite fucking health, and I actually did die. I died once because he does have an insta-kill attack. But this dude, like, his combo, I would tank a healing tank, and he wasn't distancing me too bad. If I was playing a DPS, he would have been decimating me. Like, I was going down to half health and then healing back up. But half health for me is like killing my other characters.
Right.
But he does a fuck ton of damage, has infinite health. However, there's a timer that ticks with Saitama's head on it, and it's like, okay, you have to last 5 minutes in this boss fight, dodging all of his insta-kill attacks, and he's literally anime teleporting around and shit. Like, it looks fucking sick. And then every time you deal damage to the boss, every time you basically like break his shield, just like in all the bosses, if you do enough damage, you'll basically like break their posture, and they'll have a vulnerable phase where they're laying on the ground, and that's where you can dump a bunch of damage into them.
Right.
But it's like, oh, if you do enough damage, it won't break his stance or anything, but he'll kind of flinch for like a second. You don't even get a chance, like you'll like dodge your ults and shit, but instead of going down, it takes like a minute off of the Saitama timer. And the more attacks you dodge, it takes like a second off. So the whole point is just put in an impossible boss fight, and then just wait until Saitama gets there, and then you fucking... It is the most fun... I thought it was gonna kind of be shitty, of like... I thought it was gonna be like, oh, I can't kill this boss, this is kind of lame. But it's like, no, the more damage I do, the faster the timer goes, so it's effectively like a health bar anyway. And then they fucking... and just the timer runs out, and it plays this sick-ass cutscene where he just fucking punches this dude so hard that the moon just fucking explodes and goes back to normal and shit. And I'm like, huh, they put a lot of fucking money into this. I hope they do this shit with fucking, like, Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, I want to fight Sukuna. I want to fucking, give me an SAO one. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I'll fight the fucking main big general guy. I don't get... Dude, give me fucking Angel beats. I'll fight fucking Angel. Like, give me every fucking isekai adjacent fucking anime. Doesn't even have to be. Honestly, give me Demon Slayer. I'll fight Muzan. Fucking...
Be Michael Jackson?
I would be. Yeah, Michael Jackson. I'll kick Michael Jackson. I'll kick his ass. I don't give a fuck. Shit, I was like... This is the only event they've done so far on the, Chinese. Because it's a Chinese game, not Korean game. I keep getting confused. On the, Chinese servers, oh, this is the one with the bank! This is the one I was thinking of, yeah. This is the only one in town, and they're in the St. Henry Bank. In St. Henry is attached to the Shell gas station. I've never seen anything fucking like it. This is buttfuck middle of nowhere shit, man. Yeah, I hope they, like, the Chinese servers, they have like the next 4 fucking raids and dungeons out, and they're like a Cthulhu themed one. Like, there's a bunch of really cool shit that they have planned, but they're wanting to like stagger the content for now. so that way they have stuff coming out. So like every month we're gonna have something new, which gives me enough time to like quit the game for like, you know, a couple weeks or something, like take a break for a couple weeks, and then here they have something, and then come back
Yes.
and keep playing. Cause I was playing like every day, and I was getting burned out. So I was like, oh, I need to grind my gear so I can have a perfect set. And it's like I'm at 4 out of like 8 pieces, I think, now, and I still don't have my 2 alts have the ultimate weapons for their class. My main does not have the ultimate weapon, and I'm fucking pissed about it. I don't know how that's even happened, but I was like, you know what? I'll get it eventually. If I just keep playing, I'll fucking get it. You know, eventually. Fuck it. Not worried about it. And ever since then, it's been so much more enjoyable. Like, well, they're only going to come out with it like one. Like, you know, maybe I just play a couple times a week and not worry about it too much. And it's made it way more fun when I come back. Especially because the longer you wait in an MMO, the less work you have to do. Because after like the first couple weeks, all the new gear gets like super expensive, and especially on launch, like we were purposely like, there was a whole treasury that they didn't give us access to, because the treasury was such a ludicrous way to make gold that like people were struggling to hit like 1 million gold. And then now like you get like fucking 5 million every week. And then on the weekends they did like an event, like a permanent event on Saturdays and Sundays, that just give you another like 2 million gold just for partaking in it. You get like 4 million on the weekend, and then another 5 million every like once a week on Mondays to the treasury. And I was like, oh okay, I can make like 10 million a week now without really playing, like with just logging in a couple times and doing some like fun events.
That's the room that killed me last time.
I have an acrylic here, and a temp. Okay. Acrylic. Other.
And here's the room I fucking hate.
Yay, nay, suck. Okay, let's get the fuck in there so I can just fuck home. Hate working late, but it's worth it, because I said so, I don't know. They've also approved us for up to they approved us for like 45 hours, but 5 hours of overtime, up to a maximum of 48 hours. Okay, just your Mars guy again, checking back up you want me guys. Oh, excuse me, little one.
Damn it! I hate that fucking room! That room's fucking bullshit.
I've never seen this bank open, I'm not gonna lie. Now, what?
Ah, it's aggravating as fuck.
Huh. Looks like they sold their display through already. Excuse me.
I'll keep trying till I get it right.
Oh, easy day.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab some samples and put them in there for you.
We got another person
Yep.
here.
Dang, I was really hoping they wouldn't sell through the. They had like a giant display last time. That I mean, technically it's my job to sell through their display, so I'm very happy they did.
Yeah, talk to Penny.
However,
Hello again, my friend.
I also like it when they don't sell through them because I can double dip and claim them on my next time. I was like, oh, you didn't sell through the June display and it's July. Well, I can take a picture of it and be like, oh, hey, I have a display in here. It doesn't matter if it's new or old. It just counts as if it's a display and if it's in the store. It's like,
Ay, ay, ay.
just go back up this way. It's easier.
Okay.
And I think you sold through the bigger display from the last time I was here. I don't think you have any more, but are you guys having any issues with anything that you need me for? Or? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I haven't heard it.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm pretty sure it was like a 4 shipper too. So I was only here like a month ago. I'm surprised it sold that fast.
God damn it.
You know, I get
Yeah,
Hit fire.
sweet. Makes me look good. Alrighty. Well, I'll see you guys next month with more samples. You have a good one.
It's gonna be a fucking wash of a goddamn run.
Happens. I play a lot of roguelike, like on my phone at work. A lot of roguelike card games, like auto battler card game type stuff. And sometimes if I'm like, I'll make like a dumbass mistake, or I'll see a card, misunderstand it, or just do something fucking stupid. I'll just fucking give
Like
up.
one
I'm like, yeah,
soda
fuck
pop,
it. I don't
please.
care. I'm done. I'm done. I'm fucking. Just be like, I'm pissed.
Well, I got the hip fire augment weak point, so I can't aim, but I don't get that 200% bonus to my magazine, which is nice. This means I'll never need to aim. I was kind of hoping I'd get the nearby or the short range weak point. So if I would have gotten that, I could have done a headhunter build. Actually, I haven't seen that one pop up in a while.
That means you're due for it, you know? That's how it works.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it makes it to where my minigun will do better because it's just a hip fire weapon.
Yeah.
These veins. hopefully they'll put in where you can re-roll your perks too.
Hell yeah, okay, so I worked an extra 2 hours today. And then, so I'll do 10 hours, 8 hours, I'll be 3 hours over because I did an hour of stay-at-home time. Which means, so on Thursday I'll get off. Thursday I'm off 3 hours. That's not bad, I guess. I'm home by like 11. I might be able to fucking... I might be able to do something. I can fly. I don't know.
I'll have to do the locked and loaded. See if I can salvage this a little bit. Both my primary and my secondary are both going to have to be frost because I'm going to be swapping between the two. That. That. Okay. Yeah, if I had the fucking augment I wanted, I'd take the headhunter. Fucking dick.
Sucks to suck.
I'm
Alright,
trying to
30 miles
salvage
off
this.
I got 30 miles off fucking tune-ins. What you really gotta do, you get the good views. Do TikTok and YouTube Shorts streaming. Do the vertical streams. Oh man, that shit's money. Not actual money, but you get a lot of viewers. I love I don't watch fucking live streams anymore because YouTube will just put on every 4 or 5 every I would say 5 to 10 YouTube Shorts. It'll put on a stream of something that I have of a game that I have liked or watched. And every single time, it'll be some random person, and they'll always have 20, 30 people on at a time. Especially, I haven't done on TikTok, but I've heard people just straight up do people get on TikTok with no following, and their streams will still have 30 plus people watching. It's fucking cool.
Okay, sorry, I was concentrating really fucking hard. What did you say?
I said you should get into fucking YouTube Shorts and TikTok, TikTok multi-streaming. You should stream do the vertical streaming platforms as well, cause that shit, it gets a lot of viewers get recommended it just randomly. I don't watch streaming anymore, but I will fucking watch vertical streams on YouTube Shorts all the fucking time. They put it on my feed, and I'll just watch it for 20 minutes or so, and then keep scrolling. There's so many people that just have on 30 to 100 plus people watching.
That. So streaming vertically, not horizontally.
I just meant streaming, do the verticals. So there's you can stream. I don't know how to do it exactly, but you can do YouTube. You can stream to TikTok and stream to YouTube Shorts and stuff. I don't know if you can do it at the same time as Twitch and regular YouTube, but if you can, that shit's good too.
That's what my multi-stream is doing right now, is to both YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah, you could all I'll look it up. I'll see if you can fucking.
That spider room's gonna be the fucking death of me.
Yeah, you can use Streamlabs' dual output feature to stream a simultaneously horizontal and vertical canvas.
Yeah, to
so you'll be
YouTube.
able to stream regular YouTube
Maybe
and
this
YouTube
log has
Shorts
some answers. Probably not, though.
for vertical streams. Wonder if you can stream on. Yeah, and you can stream on TikTok as well, on TikTok Live.
Yeah, I gotta have a TikTok first.
Fair, I don't have one either, but that's just an idea. You can do idea. I just looked it up. You since you have like the premium,
Yeah, the
you have
Ultra.
like the dual stuff. You can stream in horizontal and vertical like at the same time.
Yeah, for YouTube, both, yeah. It gives me the option on YouTube for both, and then for Twitch, it's either horizontal or vertical. It doesn't give me the option for both on that one.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I mean, I haven't seen anyone that does. No, I mean, yeah, I get your fucking horizontal and vertical streams on Twitch. I think it's just I think with Twitch, I think it puts it on both. It just doesn't it's not like when I look at the vertical stream, it's just like a smaller horizontal stream. Like it doesn't like make it fit anywhere or anything. But that it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Give me that, give me that. There we go. Alright, time for me to die.
What's your YouTube thing you're streaming on? I see it. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I see it.
I was actually gonna fucking die on that one. What normally fucking kills me in my runs.
Give me something useful.
Damn, it won't let. It won't let me watch your fucking stream in like YouTube Shorts mode.
Yeah, it's because I gotta set it up for both on vertical and.
Yeah, I don't know how to fucking.
Because it's
Even if
horizontal.
you did, yeah, I wouldn't know how to fucking. Maybe it would show two. It would probably show two separate streams. That would probably make sense. I'm so happy I didn't. Also, all of my old Black Desert Online friends, we love PvP, we love MMOs, and they all were like, "Hey guys, we're getting back together. We haven't played in like a couple years." And they're like, we haven't played in a couple of years. This Dune game's coming out. It's gonna be not a full MMO, but like a MMO meets survival, with kind of like Conan Exiles. We're all like, okay, this looks pretty cool. So yeah, we're gonna. It's a PvP game. Like, it's not like there's PvE and PvP server. Like every server's a PvP server. Like, it's like there's like specific PvP zones where like all the good shit is. It's like, we're gonna go and like fucking make like a guild in it basically, and we're gonna be like sand pirates. I was like, oh, that's really cool. Within a month of the game releasing, they got rid of PvP. There is now no. So
Yeah.
the couple weeks ago, they were like,
The
a bunch
Dune
of people
game.
were complaining. Yeah. They were complaining like, oh, we don't like it when. They were like, we don't like it when. We lose our gear and everything. They were like, a bunch of people were super pissed that they would go to the PvP zone, and then if they died, they would lose whatever they had on them. And it's like, well, in a survival game, you typically have backup gear. You don't just make like the best gear you can make normally when you have the best gear you can make multiple of it. Like it's like, oh, I unlocked steel, now I have steel gear, or like I've unlocked copper, now I have copper things.
Right.
And it's like, okay, yeah, you have like multiple copper like weapons and armor, and like you're in that tier in a survival game at least. You know, it's not the biggest deal unless you're bringing all of your like mining. Like if you're bringing your mining tools there, you're an idiot. You know, because that's how you're gonna get your shit. But people were pissed because they were venturing off into the deep end, in the PvP zone, and then people who wanted PvP were challenging them and killing them, taking their shit, because that's just like, you can be a pirate in this game.
Yeah.
I kill you, I take your shit. That's how I make money. Like that's how BDO used to be before they sold the fucking company out and became shit. And it was like, oh, I love that, of just like, oh, I don't have a bunch of good PvE stuff. I don't have a bunch of good mining tools. I go to the area where all the good players are, and I fucking take their shit, and that's how I make money. That's my gameplay loop. I like it. Within a couple weeks of launch, they did a change that I was like kind of okay with, but people are really pissed off about. They made half the area PvE and half of the area PvP. But if you're in the PvP zone,
Interesting.
you now have a multiplier. So you can still get just as much stuff as you used to. You can get a bunch of spice and all that shit from the red zones. However, if you step into the PvP zone, and which is smaller now, it's only half the size, but it's double the loot. To really incentivize players going there. From what I have seen, but that's probably a vocal minority, a lot of people were like pissed because they're like, well, we kind of wanted to PvP, like this was really fun. And for some reason, like a couple days ago, like yesterday or the day before, they were like, okay guys, we know this is a controversial decision, we're just gonna eliminate PvP altogether. It's just not gonna exist anymore. And you're like, what? What sort of pussy well, no, I didn't want that. Fuck you. What? Like, that's like saying, that's like playing fucking Rust or Ark and turning off PvP. You're like, well, the whole point of Rust isn't just to make a base and like survive. That there's no fucking enemies in the game. Like, the enemies are the other players while you're having a survival game. Like, go play Valheim if you want to fucking...
Right.
If you want to play, like, a PvE survival. Valheim's a beautiful game, you know? It's like playing V Rising without vampires. Like, that, you just don't do that. That's bad. Like, once human, PvE servers make sense because there's so many mobs. You can play that whole game PvE exclusively with, like, I love what they do on PvE servers where they have PvP hot events where you don't lose your gear or anything, but you still get that PvP fix of like, oh, you know, like what we did right next to my fucking base, where it was like, oh, the embryo chose you, and then it turned PvP mode for me so I could kill people. And then it would hook onto someone else, and it was like, and then we all got rewards at the end. I was like, oh, that was fun. I liked that. I had to opt into it, I had to bring friends, and we all got rewarded, even though, you know, we got fucking spawn killed 100 times, and we ganged up on a guy. It was like, it wasn't like it was good PvP or anything. It was just fun and pretty cool. But yeah, they were, it was very strange. A couple days ago, they just decided, yeah, it's gonna be full PvE. There's no PvP anymore, there's no way to turn it on, there's no servers for PvP, we are a pure PvE game, but we don't really have monsters besides sandworms that will kill you in one hit.
Right.
And so now I'm reading articles and seeing YouTube videos. People are now, like, basically abducting people and putting them into, like, they're, like, ramming them into sandworm areas, like throwing them in and letting PvE like creatures eat them, so that way they can kill them and take all their shit. Like, people are still trying to find ways to to kill people, and have like quote unquote PvP,
That's funny.
which is beautiful.
Dead. Alrighty. I think I'm gonna fucking finish up my stream, and that'd be it for streaming today, at least for a while.
Very fair.
Because I got a couple other games I want to play, but they're not ones you want to really stream, because a lot of people don't really care for them.
I got like an hour of driving, so you should